Hello everybody, I'm Kayleah, Hutchins Madison here, and it's mid-October, the month of my birth. In about less than 10 days, yours truly will be ringing up another year. Okay, I'm getting used to getting old. But I know I'm blessed that the folks in my church that are very accepting and open armed. And when I transitioned in April, it's basically they said, whatever. In a way, I'm still a child of God. I'm still one of God's children. So I may have changed my name, well, eventually, legally, there. So I'm dressing so you see me as a woman. I'm dressing as a woman, basically full time. So, okay. And obviously, so I have time to work on my voice until that happens. Then again, what is the average tone of a woman's voice anyway? Who cares, really? But I'm happy that, I still have a good set of lungs that in my choir, that I sing, I'm not afraid to hit the high notes. And I will say that. I see myself in the mirror, and I see a beautiful woman. I think I'm quite attractive. Relationship-wise, I'm not worried about that at any time being. Speaking of which, recently I had a message recently. I was talking about that a certain roller coaster by here at Six Flags Great America. I said that 3,100 feet is too short for a roller coaster. Someone insulted my appearance just because I'm heavyset. Or eventually they found out, yes, I'm a trans woman of color. And, well, there are a lot of people in this nation that just won't get it. It was my choice that, yes, I decided to go ahead and leave home sweet home Milwaukee in 1999 and come here to Northern Illinois. Now granted, since I've opened my business in 2010, I have not gotten that much business. I've been told this place is sleepy, not exciting, the unemployment is kinda up there, whatever. However, I have to go ahead and understand, without coming here, I wouldn't meet my friends from church. I probably wouldn't be even talking to you, Some of the friends that I've met face to face, I probably would have never met if I had stayed back home. Then again, there's still time, if God allows me, there's still time that I can still be a success in my travel business, And I mean, the website now has instant links to social media, an instant site to click on for booking. It's now basically on those major search engines like Yahoo, Bing, whatever they're called. I can see them now, but no one's calling me. Maybe those other big wigs, maybe they have ideas why they stay in business and I'm just a small business owner trying to make a name for herself. This is why I sometimes ask God, please allow me to be patient and obviously just pray more often that it becomes successful. I really haven't thought about what could do should this business venture not go my way, you know? So, meanwhile of this, I am still thankful about, well, I have friends now, obviously on Facebook now, and there is something coming up in April 2015 in the Cleveland area that my friend Denise Wilson has talked about or organizing and probably having everybody book their travel plans through yours truly. I also want to think about maybe attending that Pennsylvania Trans Health Conference that they have in Philadelphia. I would really love to meet some people face to face. I guess maybe those who live on the East Coast, no problem. It will technically be my very first time on the Eastern U.S. since I've been growing up in the Midwest my whole life. Let me tell you something. During these days here after my transition, I do take a good look at myself in the mirror. I see, obviously with a little help from the hair and just a nice splash of foundation and a little color on the eyes and lips, I can be quite passable. And if there are any naysayers, which I hope like hell there aren't any, you know, the reason why they say naysayers about, obviously, us trans people, because they don't know anybody that's gone through a transition like I am. So most of my family almost wants nothing to do with me, almost. They don't contact me for anything. Even when I try to send them something on Facebook, nothing. But I do have a cousin in Mississippi and a sister in Minnesota that respects me enough to keep in contact. Even some of my high school friends were a little bit surprised that I made a transition like this, but they still keep in contact. It's the 21st century. You can do what you wish to do. If you feel like, obviously, you're one gender one day and it feels inside of you that you have to change to, obviously, to a woman, what's stopping you? I know sometimes it could be a family, it could be a job. I know there's sometimes when you do this, you have to, I know it's going to come to a cost sooner or later, but so most of my family basically doesn't talk to me. If they happen to find this on YouTube or something like that, feel free to drop me a line. I'd love to hear from you. You know, my oldest sister, whose birthday was last Sunday, she called me an embarrassment to the family back in 2002. That's the last time we spoke. Technically, I really don't care if I see that bitch again. And yes, I called her one because she behaves like one. We've had our fights over the years, trust me. Oil and water. Well, you get the idea, right? Mm-hmm. I am thankful that my sister, Annette, kind of knew I was heading this way, you know. My roommate Mariah over here, she's sleeping herself silly. My sister Annette knew that I was going to be eventually changing my gender. And I told her this earlier this year. And she basically knew. I said this on a video earlier, and I'm happy that at least we keep in touch. I might not be that crazy about Minnesota. That's how sometimes relationships work. Do I wish to see them again one day? Of course. Not saying that a family reunion is going to come down the way and they'll wonder who that person is right there. Hello, it's me. Just made a few changes, if you will. Just to be happy with myself. If they can't understand it, so be it. I don't need their support to go ahead and support myself. I mean, if they give you any naysay or any back talk, you don't need that in your life. Today, October 16th, is Spirit Day. And basically, if you're a youth out there, LGBT youth, and you're getting bullied, make sure you have some friends that stand up for you. I don't need to see any more obituaries of youth killing themselves because they were bullied, whether physically, verbally, or on the internet, like I'm talking to you right now. I stand up for my LGBT sisters and brothers out there. Now, what else I can tell you about? I'm ready to go all the way, almost. I'm looking forward to what's going on in my life too. My business is still going. My church is having their annual trunk or treat next Saturday, the 25th. Trunk or treat, at my church. And I invited some of my new Facebook friends to come along if they are in the area. Then the 26th, next Sunday. Yeah. Which I tried to keep on a down low. One of my choir folks just told me I'm basically a kid. Right. Most of the choir folks are definitely maybe above 50. Okay, so I'm technically still being a kid, yet there aren't really as many kids at my church as you think. It'd be nice. And when it comes to our sermons at my church, okay, it's my fault that I don't obviously drink any coffee or anything like that. That obviously makes me go during the service. Okay, since I've joined my church, I'm used to getting up early on Sunday mornings, and I swear to God, sometimes when I get home, I just hit the sack. But I'm growing to love myself as who I am. And my church folks know this, and I've been out and about shopping, getting the mail, doing whatever, enjoying being called a she. I'm enjoying my life, and no crosswords, no insults whatsoever. They just consider me a woman, a girl, a TWOC, trans woman of color. And I'm thankful that, unlike some people, I think some idiots that go ahead and try to attack us, which is really stupid. I mean, for all my trans sisters out there, you always have to watch your back, especially at night. And learn how to just carry some mace, or learn how to go ahead and drop an asshole in the nuts or something. That's what you need to go ahead and do. Protect yourself. To my sisters out there, I love you, and I pray one day, somewhere, someway, our paths get to cross and we can talk up a storm. We are in the fall session, and I'm looking forward to obviously more of the fall days and try not to be so gloomy. We're basically into the part of the year where there won't be as much sunlight, and the leaves are falling. Days are shorter, obviously. And I know this is the time of the year you can feel a little depressed. You can be a little, gloomy, because the weather's going to be gloomy. It's going to maybe bring you down. Please don't let it bring you down. I want to be your friend. I do. We might be miles away. We might be even a block away from where I'm recording this right now. I want to be your friend. If you want to just send me a line or something, we'll talk. Really. And I don't necessarily call myself a trans activist, but I am for more trans acceptance. Of course, with Laverne Cox, Fallon Fox, Chaz Bono, and a host of others, I'm an everyday trans activist. Just being out and about and enjoying life. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. Remember what they say in the book in Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. And in the name of Jesus, He has protected me from wherever I need to go. He has been with me. It's one of those life's little mysteries, just how He knows what's good and He watches over me, and it's incredible, It's just interesting and bizarre about how life is. I mean, maybe I rushed it a little bit about transitioning, but I think it was inevitable for me to do this. I like myself this way much better than my old self. Now, the nets are going when I get the money for it, so yeah, I said it. But at least I pray that 1 year from now that I'll have my name changed. Maybe I'll get my teeth fixed, hopefully. You say something bad about my teeth, fuck you. At least I have a few left. Anyway, listen, I love you guys, and I hope you do support my business, my LGBT friendly business. I hope you do support it, and I hope I support my friends out there on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. That's what I gotta say right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short, under 20. Rhonda Williams, Denise Wilson, Monica Roberts, my cousin April, Juanita, Sabrina, Kayleah down in Florida. Hey girl. Denise Thompson, my strong sister down there in Central Florida. And a host of others. I love you so much. God bless you all, and until next time, believe in yourself and others. Oh, hey, go Packers!